All right. Meanwhile, there are growing concerns tonight among many small business owners ahead of that fiscal cliff, many of whom are looking to sell their businesses to avoid higher taxes come January 1st. Joining me now, Len Krick, president of Sunbelt Business Brokers of Las Vegas. Len, thanks for coming on tonight. Appreciate it. You and I talked by phone not too long ago, and I asked you, what's the reaction among people who have a small business? They know they're going to sell it at some point. What have they done this year?
Well, it's kind of schizophrenic, actually. It's you have a group that is just scared at the uncertainty, and they've held back, and they waited too long. They didn't prep their business up. And then they have some that are like, it's like the gold rush at the end of the year. And it's a stampede to the end of the year. I'll bet you every firm that does due diligence in this country is just going for it. I know we have a big deal, and we're not going to be able to get it done by the end of the year.
Wow. So are there deals that you'd like to have done that there's just no way you can crowd it all in? There aren't enough hours in the day?
Exactly. We have 3 CPA firms working right now almost full-time on this, plus a big staff, and that's just in one deal, but we have multiple deals going on. Mainly people have given up at this point and are now taking defensive strategies, restructuring the deals so that they can avoid or otherwise defer some of the tax.
All right. Well, so what's their biggest fear about going over the fiscal cliff? Is it higher income taxes? What is the issue for them?
Well, okay, I think a lot of people have decided to hold on to their business, and they realize that in order to compensate for the increase in taxes, both capital gains and ordinary income tax, plus the Obama, what are they calling it, the Social Security tax increase from 4.2 to 6.2%, and also the Obamacare tax, which is 3.8%, that they're going to hit. They feel they need to hold on to their businesses, and I did some calculations, and I went on to CFO.com, and sure enough, it said that they would have to increase their bottom line 24%. Now, it would take 3 or 4 years and a lot of capital just to get even with the net proceeds that they would get from the sale of their business in 2012. So they'd have to increase the bottom line nearly 24% to make up just from the tax bite.
You're kidding. Wow. I get the sense that even among small business owners who aren't planning to sell in the near term, didn't have plans this year to do that, they're still very, very anxious. And because of some of the issues you're mentioning, the Obamacare taxes, the rise in the income taxes, it's really hard for those folks to fight that kind of bite. What are you telling them? Right.
Well, actually, it's even more specific and tougher than that. A lot of people are planning to get under that, what is it, 49 maximum employees before Obamacare compulsory medical insurance kicks in.
Right.
They're going to be cutting down to 49 people. They're going to be going with part-timers. They're taking defensive strategies right now. They're going to be cutting back on capital expenditures because the Section 179 write-offs are going to be decreasing rapidly, very rapidly, and that's going to depress capital investment. I mean, I could go through 100 things that they're doing.
The beat goes on. Unbelievable, all the impacts that we're seeing from the many changes in the tax law. Len, you're very knowledgeable.
Right.
Appreciate your coming on tonight. I hope you come back sometime soon and tell us what happens after the first of the year for these people. I know they're very worried about it. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Well, coming up, the real danger to our economy, that is, isn't the automatic spending cuts or tax increases in fiscal cliff. It's the automatic spending baked into the budget. I'll explain. And the newest Republican senator promises to shake things up in Washington. Stay with us.
Join us at ProjectLuna.com.
Up a bit, up a bit, up, up, down, up, up, up. Perfect.
Spider ETF investors are willing to accept some imprecision in their lives, just not in their investments.
Good evening and welcome to the 6 o'clock news.
Before investing invest and consider the fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses. Call 1-866-787-2257 for a prospectus containing this information. Read it carefully.
Today's workplace is full of new challenges. To make things easier for the rest of the year, Joseph A. Bank is pricing all 100% wool executive suits and select sport coat and dress pant combinations at just $200.